All right, Unit 6, we're going to talk all about exponents. So 6.1 is just properties of exponents. We're going to simplify expressions and then rewrite expressions using exponents, so we only use positive exponents. So let's just dive into some of these rules that we're going to talk about. Okay, so the product rule states that b to the x power times b to the y power is the same as b to the x plus y. So if I want to use a concrete example, 2 to the third times 2 to the seventh is equal to 2 to the 10th. Okay, we also have the quotient rule, where if I'm dividing b to the x divided by b to the y, I'm subtracting my exponents. So again, if I'm looking at 2 to the fifth over 2 to the third, it's really just 2 to the second. Okay, I can also have power of a power. So if I take b to the x to the power of y, that's the same as multiplying those exponents. So 2 to the third to the fourth is really 2 to the 12th. And then power of a product just says if I have a times b both to the x power, that's a to the x power times b to the x power. So 2 times 3 to the third power is really 2 to the third times 3 to the third. Okay, let's look at some examples of using those properties to simplify these expressions. So when we look at the coefficients, we're still going to perform the operation as is. So 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And then I look at properties of exponents. X to the second times x to the fifth. When we're multiplying, we add our exponents. So that's x to the seventh. X to the eighth divided by x to the third. When we're dividing, we subtract. So that's just going to be x to the fifth. Okay, here I have power to power, but again, same thing. Our coefficients are still going to follow normal rules. So 5 squared is 25, and then x to the fourth to the second, power of a power, I multiply those. So that's going to be x to the eighth. Okay, same thing here. We just have more to deal with. So 2 to the third power, that's 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8. X to the third power, x to the third to the third, I multiply those, so x to the ninth. And then I take y to the fifth to the third, which would be y to the 15th. Again, I'm just multiplying those exponents. Okay, last two, let's look at, same thing, we're going to multiply our coefficients. So 4 times 3 is 12. Then I'm multiplying exponents, so I'm going to add those exponents. So a to the eighth, b to the fifth. And then lastly, I have number 6, I'm dividing. So again, coefficients, same rules apply as typical. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. X squared over x, I'm subtracting. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 7 minus 4, oops, I wrote 7, is 3. So 3x squared y to the third. Okay, so that's it for the first part of 6.1. Okay, we have a few more exponent rules that we're going to review. So first we have power of a quotient, which, similar to the power of a product, is just a over b. Oops, my pen's not working here. Let's try that again. A over b to the x is equal to a to the x over b to the x. So my example would be 2 over 3 to the fourth is the same as 2 to the fourth over 3 to the fourth. The zero exponent rule says that anything to the 0 power is 1. So any value to the 0 power, regardless of what it is, but 2, 1,000, doesn't matter. And then negative exponent says that that is equal to 1 over that value to the x power. So it goes from the numerator to the denominator or vice versa. So if I had 2 to the negative 1, that's the same as 1/2. All right, so let's do a few more examples. They get a little bit more complicated now that we added some rules, but let's just break it down. So I'm going to start with my x's. So I'm taking x to the second to the fifth power, power of a product, so I multiply those. So x to the 10th, or sorry, power of a power. And then I'm going to take y to the fifth, y to the third to the fifth, which would be y to the 15th, and z to the fourth to the fifth, so z to the 20th. Oh, let's try that again. Z to the 20th. Okay. Second one, I have negative exponents in here. So this one is going to come down. This would end up going up. So really I have x to the fourth times x to the fifth over y to the eighth times y to the second, which if we keep simplifying would be x to the ninth, y to the 10th. Okay, two more. So again, numbers do what they've always done. So 3 to the third power, that's 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. X to the fifth to the third is x to the 15th. And then 2 to the third power is 8. Y to the second to the third power is y to the 6th. Okay, this one, I'm going to simplify the inside before I worry about this squared out here. So first, let's look at the numbers. 3 over 6 is the same as 1 over 2, so I don't have to put the 1. I'm just going to leave it like that. This b to the second, negative 2, would come up. And let me erase just so we can see it again. And with my a's, I like to think of it as where do I have more and how many, but we can also just do the subtraction. So a to the fifth minus a to the seventh is a to the negative 2, which would put that down here. And then if this b comes up, that makes b to the seventh on top, but then I'm still taking all of that to the second power. So that's going to be b to the 14th over 2 squared, which is 4, a 2 times 2 to the fourth. Okay, let's look at these last two. Again, I'm just going to simplify one part at a time. So negative 35 divided by 5 is negative 7. X to the second over x to the sixth, I have 4 more on the bottom, so that stays there and is x to the fourth. And then this y to the negative 8th is going to come up to make y to the 12th. Last one, I'm going to simplify inside before I do anything else. So I have y to the 4th on top and x to the 5th on the bottom. I have 5 more x's on the bottom. I have 4 more x's on the top to the negative 3rd. The negative tells me I'm going to flip it. So I'm going to take, and I'm just going to switch that to make it x to the 5th, y to the 4th, still to the 3rd power. And then I'm going to take those to the 3rd. So my final answer would be x to the 15th, y to the 12th.